Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of, well, I should say another video streaming of Skyrim. I believe the last time we left off, we were at High Hrothgar. Hopefully we're still around there. And we still are. Word of power from okay. Looks like that's the person I'm gonna follow. And you know, being in a monastery, I kinda just want to explore this. And you know what, I think I will a little bit. Little shrines here. Okay. Oh, yeah. A table, books. You know, I probably shouldn't wander around. These guys are gonna probably not like that too much. There's always gonna be time after for me to explore.
Look!
Holy moly.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wood, which means whirlwind.
Whirlwind, alright.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thing. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood.
Awesome.
Now we will see how you shout.
Most definitely.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Okay.
Master Bori. X. Wolf.
Whoa.
Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay. No idea how to use that. So... gonna have to favorite that one too.
Is this your best effort? Again. Is this your best effort? Again.
I'm stuck. Okay, hold on there. Oh, it's been a couple days since I played this. There we go. There we go. That's pretty awesome, actually.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
I know. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many dragonborn before you.
Don't get arrogant, okay.
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Paarthurnax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world.
Alone?
When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Okay.
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Words of wisdom.
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, we therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Okay.
Sky above, voice within.
Well, I like that. That's cool. So this other dude's way up there. If I can go visit with him now. Holy crap. Doesn't look like that's happening. Well. Magical barriers kill. Always remember that. I gotta get back in the groove of this game.
Corn!
Oh, don't tell me I gotta do that again. No.
We will now see how you learn a completely... Master Bori will teach you Wuld, which means...
Oh, I definitely should have saved.
Wuld. Before you can project it into a thumb. wound.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Now we will see how quickly.
Okay.
Master
Now that I've done it, this is easy.
Demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori.
Go collect those gold rings.
Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay. I did it.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is... No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial.
All right.
Retrieve the horn. Remain true to the way of the voice. And you will return.
Okay. I'll do that. Now to explore or to just leave. Wonder if they let you go through enemies. Would be kind of cool. Where are these people coming from? Oh. Oh no, it means I have to go all the way back down the mountain. Hopefully I can run right past that troll this time. Yeah, where's that at? The horn. Is that it? There's something going on there. Yep. It's definitely it. I've been to Solitude, so I'm not sure. Let's check. Okay. What else do I have on the agenda? Find the red card one? Yeah, it's pretty local. Let's go do that one. This is the white one, I think. Oh, have I not been there yet? Apparently.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Then it is too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. So we shall expose to them the falseness in their hearts by tearing out yours, deceiver. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Who? Oh wow. What this is about? everybody's got my back. So
Mira, help me!
oh, God.
Smart man.
Yeah,
Come up.
take the bounty. Oh. Come on, y'all gotta be kidding me. I accidentally hit one guard.
Are you feeling sick?
No. Maybe. That's screaming. Oh no, I'm way too much. So I'm about to eat some food and get rid of some of this weight. There we go. Just find a vendor for sale. Items. There we go.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Hello there.
Take a look.
.75% faster is not bad at all. Man, this guy's got all the basic stuff. Let's take the lockpicks though. I wanted to play a Khajiit and a Wood Elf. I think my first go around I'm using a Red Guard.
Do come back.
I'll come back when you have more money to give me. That would be awesome.
Nothing of our struggles,
I have not played this game very often.
one of my sons.
It is really awesome though.
Forward.
I'm glad they remade it for the PS4. Visuals look great. Gameplay's fun. I'm used to playing Fallout 4, so.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Find the red guard woman. I do believe she's in one of these.
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top.
I'll have to remember that the next time I get a shipment.
Do you believe this old hag?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh, well, that's terrible. I love my PS4. I love my PS3 too, but just like the variety of games. But the PS3 has so many titles still available for it. I wish they'd bring some over to the PS4.
If it's work you need, how about... I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up.
Yes, Mom?
It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth.
Oh, yes, Mom.
People
I'll
want
make sure it
Danica
gets
to do
done.
something about it, but I don't know what they expect. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Hi there. Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
I think after I stream some of this, I'll be doing a Fallout for kind of like a Bethesda
So, are
thing.
you working with them? You think you can take me?
Like
You
you
so much
pull a
as touch
blade on
me and you're
me?
going to lose fingers. I mean it. I'll cut you in half. So the Alakir know where I am? Then I need your help, and there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for... They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust. You'd think I'd be in hiding if this was something These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. Guards
So
and
they're gonna
Jarls
pay
can be
me
bought.
to give
And the
you
Alakir... I don't know
up to
for
them.
sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me.
Yeah, I think a few of the titles I really want them to bring to the PS4 is Dead Space. If they did a remake of that, that would be awesome. I don't know, I played a lot of LA Noire on the PS3. Yeah, played a lot of Destiny. And I loved playing it. I put in the grind every single day, but
I work with
after
my
a while
mother.
it just got
Sell fruits and
ridiculous.
vegetables.
With all the
Fun
DLC
though.
that was coming out for that.
Hard work.
I just feel like they were overcharging for it. And it's not a bad game. You know, I met a lot of my friends on there.
You look a bit peaked.
We have a clan that we, you know, played in the Crucible with.
Be glad you're here in the city, not up in Riverwood.
I've been looking at the footage for Destiny 2 and I just don't. I don't know if I want to put in the time for it.
I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, lightly manned. Prime targets for those damn dragons.
What are you looking at? You have a death wish, then? If you know that name. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out. I have dishonored my brothers by being captured. My life with the Alakir is over now. But I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know. 100 gold will... I suppose you'd better hope you can. Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Because I was clumsy enough to be captured. Kamatu always says, we're supposed to be the best of the best. I wasn't. All right, then.
I've looked at the companions, and I think they're an interesting group. They do a lot of mercenary work.
Thinking of settling in? Done.
I think
Convince him to stay out of the city
in
while
my
you're
other
at
file
it.
on my other account, I adopted one kid, and I got a house. I think it was here in Whiterun. It's just so much in this game, which is what I'm rediscovering. I think the first time I played it through, I only gave it, you know, maybe a half an hour to an hour worth of a shot.
What do you need?
Divide. For we are the children of man, and we shall inherit both heavens and earth. And we
You're the best. Can you be my father?
Did you raise your prices, Carlotta?
I work with my
I
mother.
had to.
Sell fruits and
The
vegetables.
farmers are charging me double
Fun
for the
most.
produce I sell. Let me guess.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you. No. Even if you are my elder.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Prove your good deed.
That's what I want to do, is have a house in every major city. That's why I don't think I'm gonna choose between picking like the Empire or the Nords. I mean, I'll have to restart another account just for those purposes to see what the storyline's like. Isn't that Talos? Because I noticed that priest in Whiterun keeps talking about him.
Wait,
Or maybe a priest, I don't know what he is.
You're not serious.
Sure I am.
The sooner... Don't let my sister... You found it! I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
I do like the story that they have behind this, though.
Hey, no fair! Get her, Stump!
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
With the carriage. Dang, I haven't done any of these yet. Oh, that would be terrible. I haven't had that happen, thankfully. I just have a bad habit of losing my followers.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Riverwood's agreeable enough. I'll show you what I know. He's a bard. Thinks his an intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla need... Could you give her this letter and
There's
say it's
so
from
many
Sven?
of those
I think
side
I've
quests
matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
New
Well,
to
hard to keep
Riverwood?
track.
If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
I'm just opening this one up, all the miscellaneous that are already in there. I think I'm like level 6. Maybe 7. It's just a huge game. fight these giants. Place doesn't look creepy at all. Oh, well, there's enemies.
I'll rip your heart out!
That's what I like to see. Silver greatsword. Take that off your hands. Yeah, I feel like it's the comparable thing to the bat system in Fallout 4, but it just does it, I think, for, you know, the kill shots on here. I think that's the only reason they put it in Fallout 4 is because, you know, you're running through with guns and just shooting stuff up. They have to give you something that lets you slow it down and target something. I love the way this does it though. I remember having a two-handed sword and just piercing it through somebody. Yeah, anybody that ever checks out the stream, I'd tell them, you know, if you haven't picked it up and played it, definitely give this game a try. Because it is fun. I think you get a choice, don't you? To either pick to be a werewolf or a vampire. Well, there's the carriage I was looking for, I think. Dang, I've never been here. This place looks awesome. Wow. Finally made it to Windhelm.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Well, that's a little
Imperial
harsh.
spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
I remember playing on my other account where I had to track down a werewolf.
Nothing new there. Most of the
You know, it was
Nords
like a whole
living in
slew of
Windhelm
enemies,
don't care
because
much
when I
for
joined
us.
up with him,
Rolf
'cause I didn't
was
want
the
to fight
worst
him.
by far. He
It's like
likes
everybody
to
and
get
their
drunk
mother
and
wanted to
walk
come
around
after
the
us.
Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the
But
small hours of the morning.
he can take them all
Oh,
out.
Real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, You could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. The College of Winterhold is the only place in Skyrim open-minded enough to teach magic. Although Ulfric's court wizard has been known to take on apprentices once in a while.
I could use an apprenticeship in magic.
Let's sate that appetite, If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
Place is a little bit bleak for my taste, but hey, it's alright.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword to the chest.
Sword to the chest?
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
People taking swords to the chest and they're still alive.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Butcher?
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you.
Phew. Expert level, huh? I'll wait on that one.
The divine smile on a charitable soul.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're
That's what I
ready
like
to
about
start
this
this
game.
war in earnest then.
It'll let you open up
Soon.
little side quests.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the
They
men
really
I've
don't
held
like
in my
elves.
arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered.
Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all
passionate
feel
about this.
And that's why you will be High King.
I understand why people will want
But
to join
the
the
day words
Stormcloaks.
are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna go explore some more. I wonder if you have to join the Stormcloaks just to get a house in this city. Nobody home? I guess not. This place is huge for a house. Kind of fancy looking. Aha. So there's someone around here. But where?
Need something?
No, I guess not. I don't want to know what this place is either. Clan Shatter Shield. I like that one. That's a cool name. Hall of the Dead. Places are so creepy. I don't know which god you represent, but I will take a blessing wherever I can get it. Dislike creepy places like this. Oh well. An owned bed. I don't see anyone to stop me from stealing. Okay. Next will be I really want to go up to Winterhold. Check out that magic college they got.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much. Hear my prayers.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall. Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
Everyone says Jorlund Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Of course I am. Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard. Trying to set the... Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era. Her sword was legendary. Getting a real sword would be even better than making a copy. But no one wants to risk getting it from its resting place. If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. If that makes sense. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Bit of both. I have standing boots. I sure do. 6 and 1.
Don't forget, you find Queen Freydis' sword. I'll reward you.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can.
Smithing.
If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Don't buy discounted armor? Okay. Good advice.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on... Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
You never know.
Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfear. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords, and the folk beneath them.
I don't know about that outlook.
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that.
Well,
you
I'm
deal
all for
with them.
Paid.
I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
I'll take the lessons for
Show
sure.
those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I mean, it doesn't look like junk. Got weapons and armor. Lockpicks too.
Thank you for your custom.
The townsfolk call me Captain because I used to be a sailor.
Aye, Captain.
Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck.
Huh.
There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's party.
Must be the butcher shop. Back to the exploring we go. Definitely not gonna make that jump. Find a way around that.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't see many strangers out here. Come to get your hands dirty on a real farm?
I mean, if you pay for the work, sure.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
Sounds like a good deal.
Nothing tastes better than food you've grown yourself. Something magic about dirt and sunshine making food. The weather's harsh.
Oh, I have wheat.
Honest pay for honest work. Aye.
40 gold? That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Too many Dark Elves in Windhelm complain about the way we're treated. What good does complaining do?
Wish we were able to get onto a boat. Just go sail. Ice wolves. Terrible things. Oh well. That actually about does it for my stream time today. I have to go post this and check it on YouTube. But thank you, Skyrim Gamer 94, for sticking with it and talking about it. I think out of all the videos I've posted, you're the only one to have spoke to me about it. But feel free to add me. I always need somebody to talk to about Skyrim, because I do not know much about it at all.